Hello everybody and Happy New Year from all of us at GG. The Dubai World Cup Carnival is starting on Thursday and we've got a brilliant night of racing to get us underway. 6 races, just shy of $1 million in prize money. There's 2 Group 3s on the card and the one I'm most interested in is the Singspiel Stakes. We've got a full field of 16, including a former winner in Light the Light, so he has got the worst of the draw. Where I think it's going to go is to Key Victory, who's a horse who Charlie Appleby flagged up a couple of weeks ago as one he's really looking forward to running at the Carnival. We haven't seen him since Royal Ascot when he finished 6th behind Hunting Horn, and that was in the Hampton Court Stakes. But he's got a profile of a horse that could really improve for a spell in Dubai, and I quite like him here in a race that does look quite open. We've got a couple of Group 1 winners in there as well. Deauville has joined Fauzi Nass, who's indicated perhaps he might need the run. And there's also Fury Cruzada, who's capable of putting in a really big effort for locally based trainer Erwin Sharpie. Around about 40 minutes before that, we have the first of the Group 3s, and this is the Dubai Stakes. Despite the name, it actually takes place over 6 furlongs on the dirt, and it looks pretty open. Drafted beat quite a few of these last time. He's got a huge chance for Doug Watson. Although, interestingly, his stable jockey, Pat Dobbs, has opted to ride My Catch. A definite tick in the box for that one. The one I quite like, though, is Raven's Corner, who had everything go wrong for him last time. He sort of leaped up in the air at the start of the race, had to come from behind, but ran a race full of promise. Quite like him here in what looks, say, a pretty competitive race, and that will give us a bit of an early pointer towards the Group 1 Dubai Golden Shaheen on World Cup night. Apart from those two, we've got some very open handicaps, none more so than the last race on the card, and I think it could be a really good night for Godolphin. They've got 16 runners in total. Said bin Suroor sends out his track specialist top score here. He's won 3 times over course and distance. He's a proper 7 furlong horse. I think he's going to be hard to beat there in the finale. Before that, I'm hoping we're going to have an international winner on the card in the 5 furlong handicap. Several lining up for European trainers there, notably Hit the Bid for Irish handler Darren Bunyan. This fellow looks absolutely great. He's probably a Group 1 horse in the making. I think he's going to be very hard to catch there. Although Fartina was a winner at the Carnival last year over 6 furlongs. He goes for Australian connections and David Hayes. He won't be far away either. At a bit of a bigger price in there, I quite like one of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan's other runners, and that is Wardy, who lines up for Doug Watson. There hasn't been too many opportunities to get him over this track and trip. I think he's got a massive chance there. The first race on the card, that's over 1.5 miles. Again, I think it could well go to Godolphin. Several runners in there for them, including Ispalini, who's likely to be one of the favourites. And the one that I like, Bimbatuta, returning off a near 500-day absence, but that's very rarely a problem for Said bin Suroor and his team. So expecting a really good night of racing, and I'll be back every week with a preview for you here on GG.